Good morning, students. So in last class we are discussing about ligands. In the type of ligands, dentate ligands we discussed. In that, so tetradentate. See, tetradentate ligands. So that is amino triacetato. CH2COO minus, CH2COO minus, and one lone pair. Nitrogen has a lone pair, next 3 negatives. Total 4 members are donated. So that's why it is a tetradentate negative ligand. So this is amino triacetato. So this is main. So negative charge is ended with O. So try to remember. Next N. So triethylene, tetraamine. So this is a neutral. So triethylene. So this is the ethylene part. So 3 ethylenes. So tetraamine. So triethylene tetraamine. So that is a triene. So it is represented with a triene, triethylene tetraamine. So these are the 4 donations, 4 donors. So tetradentate. Next, pentadentate ligand. So penta means 5. So 5 lone pairs are donated compound. That is famous HEDTA. So that example is HEDT. Actually EDTA, only EDTA, that is hexadentate ligand. One site is occupied with the H. So that's why it becomes as a penta. We will see that. N. CH2, CH2, N. CH2, COOH. CH2, COO minus. CH2, COO minus. CH2, COO minus. So this is ethylene diamine tetraacetic acid. Ethylene diamine tetraacetic acid. So we are treated with HEDTA. One negative charge is neutralized with H plus. So how many donors? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 donors. Next, hexadentate ligand. So the example is EDT. So here, instead of OH, you can take O minus. So ethylene diamine tetraacetato. So that is EDTA. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lone pairs are donor. So according to dentates, this is famous EDTA hexadentate. Next, another classification also we are discussed in the ligands. So this bidentative, tridentative, tetra, hexa, these are also called as polydentates. So more than one donor. So we call it as a polydentate ligands. Next, we are discussing flexidentate ligands. See, the name itself there, flexible. Suppose the ligand which is the ligand which donates lone pairs, according to metal demanding. So that means that ligand is flexible to the metal. It is adjusted to metal requirement. Say, suppose the best example, you take EDTA. So EDTA, we are generally given what is hexadentate. Suppose it is any metal wants 6 means it will donate 6. Suppose if metal wants 5 only, so it is acting as pentadentate also. Suppose metal wants 4 only, so it is giving tetra also. So this EDTA is flexible according to the metal who is coming. So that's why you call it as a flexidentate ligand. Next, ambidentate ligand. See, ambidentate means the ligand contains more than one donor. See, the ligand contains more than one donated atoms. But any one of the atom only donated. But any one of the atom donates its lone pair. So such ligands you called as ambidentate ligand. So example, you take Cn minus. So carbon has a negative. So that's why it is called as cyano. So otherwise, sometimes in some books they will provide cyano C. So means in cyanide C atom is donating. So that means, so it is in what way? Metal is there, cyanide is donating its lone pair. So this is the meaning of that. Suppose Cn minus, negative charge is present on nitrogen. So if you take cyano, carbon is there, nitrogen is there. Carbon also donating, otherwise nitrogen also. This is called as cyanogen, otherwise isocyano. Names. So here what happens? The NC, nitrogen lone pair is donated to metal. So that's why this is isocyano or cyanogen. So they are indicated with C means in cyanide C is donated. Cyanogen means in cyanide group N is donating. Next, CnO minus, cyanato, cyanato C, cyanato N. So like that. Or cyanato O. That is. Next, SCN minus. So yes, sulfur is coming means thio. Thiocyanato, yes. If S is donated, if C is donated, thiocyanato C. If N is donated, thiocyanato N. So like that. Next, These are ambidentate. See, that contains what? So many atoms are ready to give, but any one only donated. So that we call as ambidentate ligand. Another example also, you take NO2, N double bond. NO2 is solid. So you call as nitro N. So otherwise ONO. So nitro O. So nitro O, otherwise nitrito. See, in NO2 group, nitrogen also donated, otherwise oxygen also donated. This combination, so you call it ambidentate ligand. Next, one more thing is there, that chelating ligands. So chelating, actually polydentate ligands means more than one lone pair donors. They are all given to one metal only. Then what happens? So we are getting cyclic structures. That cyclic structure only we called as chelation. See, chelated ligands. So generally polydentate ligands. So polydentate means what? More than one lone pair donors. See, suppose metal is there. Suppose you take ethylene diamine only. So ethylene diamine, CH2, CH2, NH2. See, if two members are donors are there, this is also donated to central metal, this is also donated to central metal. Then what happens? It becomes as a cyclic ring. So suppose you want to remove this one, you must break this bond and this bond also. So that's why chelate type is happened means that it has more stability. So the definition becomes as the ligand which has a capacity to form more bonds, more than one bonds to the central metal ion in the complex. So such type of ligands you call it as chelated ligands. Suppose chelation is increases. So the important point, the chelation increases. So then what happens? The stability is increases. Suppose if you take a tridentate, 3 bonds it must come. Tetradentate is combined, 4 bonds. Hexadentate is happened. So 6 bonds are mingled with the metal. Suppose you want to remove the ligand means you must break the 6 bonds. Then only the metal will be separated. So that's why chelation is increases, automatically the stability is also increases. So these are the types of ligands we discussed. Next. So the important points in the complexes that will be over. So now we are going to discuss about nomenclature of the complex compounds. So means the names. So how to write the names, now we are going to discuss. See, nomenclature of complex compounds. So how to write the names? First of all, whatever the compound. So in what way? Every compound has positive charge is there, negative charge is there. So you must write first positive charge, next negative charge. Always any compound. So ionic. So first you write positive, after that you must write negative. So first we discussed about. First discuss about a positive charge. After only. So later we are discussing about a negative charge. This is the first point. Suppose I am giving one example. So K4 FeCN taken 6. So here it is positive, this is a negative. So here 4 positive charges are outside, 4 negative charges. So first we are discussing about positive charge. So that's why this compound is started with potassium. Next and so on. Next later points we are going to discuss about that. Next here. Second. So first we are discussing positive charge, next negative. The negative is the complex sphere. So that complex sphere. So complex sphere contains central metal and ligands. So while explaining the complex sphere, first you explain about ligands. First we explain about ligands. After discuss about central metal ion. So first point is, first we discuss about positive charge, next we discuss about negative charge. While going in complex sphere contains ligands also there, metal is there. So first you must discuss about with ligands. After that only you are going to discuss about the metal. So now the third point we are going to discuss about ligands. So third. So we are discussing about ligands. A. If complex sphere contains same type of ligands, more than one, then they called as one is there mono, one is there means mono, two is there bi or di, three is there tri, four is there tetra, and five, so on, penta. So 5 is there, you write as a penta, and so on. So now we are taken an example of K4 FeCN taken 6. So first we started with potassium. Okay, potassium is over, positive charge. Next we are going to complex. In complex, first we are discussing about ligands. So same type of ligands are how many? 6 are there. So that's why you write as hexa, cyanone, C, So already we discussed ambidentate ligand, here cyanide carbon only donated ligands. Next, so next another point we are going to discuss. So that one. Next, if B, it is monodentate ligands only. See, the complex sphere contains the same type of monodentate ligands. So same type of monodentate ligands, more than one, then they are called as like this. Suppose if the complex sphere contains, see, same type of polydentate ligands, same type of polydentate ligands. So polydentate ligands means more than one donation. So that means 2 you called as, 2 you called as a bis, 3 you called as a tris, 4 is a tetrakis. So like that. So pentakis. So that words you can use. Suppose we see the example also. See, CO, ethylene diamine taken thrice, chlorine outside. So now if you see which one is positive, which one is negative. So complex sphere, chlorides outside, 3 chlorides, 3 negative charges, complex contains a positive. So first we are going to discuss about a complex sphere. So first positive charge, next we are going to discuss about a negative charge. So here what happens, ethylene diamine is what, bidentate ligand. So these are, how many are there? 3 are there. 3 are there means you can write as a tris. So you can write tris ethylene diamine. So complex sphere only we are going to discuss. In complex sphere, metal ligand is there. First you are going to discuss about ligands. After that metal. After that negative charge. It is coming last. So that is. Next, if complex sphere contains different types of ligands. So third one. If complex sphere contains different type of ligands. Different type of ligands are there. Then they represents according to alphabetical order. They are represented according to alphabetical order. So means according to A, B, C, D, which one is coming first, that only we are going to discuss. Next, one more thing, these ligands are available. We have positive, negative and neutral also. So that another point. Negative ligands represented last ended with O. So that is a suffix as O. Next, positive ligands they are ended with IUM as a suffix. So neutral ligand, new names. So neutral ligands, little bit only there. Already we discussed their names also. Water, you can write as aqua. Next, NH3, you write as amine. AMMINE. Double M you can write. Amine, special. Next, pyridine. PY. Pyridine. CO, carbon monoxide, you write as a carbonyl. So like that some little amount neutral ligands only there, so that you can write like this. Negative ligand is ended with O. Cl minus is there, chlorido. Suppose hydrogenium, positive charge. Suppose we see some example, you can understand. See, we are taken one example, same K4, Fe. So you take Cl2, Br2, I2. We are taken. So first positive charge. So positive charge is potassium. Okay. Next negative charge we are going inside. Negative charges are different are there. So it is started with C, chloro. It is started with bromo, B. This is iodine. First bromine is coming. So two bromines are there. So dibromido, comma. Next dichlorido, comma, diido. So after that, so now ligands are completed. Now we will go to metal. So that will next point we are going to discuss. So in the next class we will discuss about the metal points. Next one more example we will see. Suppose CO, NH3 taken twice, water. So ethylene diamine. So ethylene diamine 2, you take Cl3. So first of all, what happens here? 3 negative charges are there. Here 4. That 3 positive charges. See here, if you see, it is what bidentate ligand. So first of all, you discuss about positive charge. After that only you are going to discuss about negative. In complex sphere, metal is there, ligands are there. First we are discussing about ligands. So in what way? It is started with amine. So diamine, comma. Next, ethylene diamine is a bidentate ligand. It is more than 1. So it is what? Bis. 2 are there. Bis ethylene diamine plus. So metal after negative charge. So like that. Next concept we are going to discuss a fourth point about the metals.